Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to take a look at the request from the Charismatic Hero event, which has come with the Super Dragon Ball Heroes campaign in DBZ Dokkan battle. Now this event is kind of a nuking event, although not really. It's an event that requires you to do a certain amount of damage, which obviously you do need to achieve. There are 2 rounds. The first round is available now, and it requires you to use Time Traveler's units for a sizable boost. Because you cannot do true nuking builds, so you cannot actually use nuking leads or things like that, or items, you definitely have to stick to the category requirements so that you can obviously achieve the required damage. Now the goal is to hit 77 million, but you don't have to hit that in every stage. However, I'll show you how to in every stage. However, this first build is the easiest one to do. All it requires you to have is a Future Saga lead or a Time Traveler's lead of your own, or even a hybrid Saiyans. You use a friend Future Saga Trunks, and you just need a 30% support that will be with him in rotation. The Trunks, when he hits 24 key, will basically automatically complete the event, which is pretty good. You can actually also use this build to beat any other stage as long as Trunks crits. So if Trunks crits, he'll still do 99 million damage to every other type stage as well, which is pretty good stuff. This is by far and away the easiest way to complete the mission requirements, and after that you can just complete all of the other stages. Although this is a universal win condition, the reason I'm showing you all the other stages is just because, why not? So yeah, pretty simple stuff. Trunks will do a huge chunk of damage. He is definitely by far and away the best unit for this. The friendly Trunks only needs 24 key, and then he will basically be good and ready to go, which is all really nice stuff. You can see here he does good damage. If he crits on the other stages, he will hit 99 million as well. So the crit will ignore the type advantage, and he will automatically hit the top goal, which is pretty good. So this is the easiest stage or team build to use by far. The second team build is also fairly easy and is basically a similar thing. In this team build, you simply have to have a unit that has big bad bosses, so you can activate the friend lead's big bad bosses, and a 30% support. Preferably also maybe an orb changer to provide some key. Then in this build, we're going to be using a friend int Goku Black LR. The int Goku Black LR works very much the same as Trunks, and will easily hit the 77 million goal versus the tech enemy. However, he will also hit the goal if he crits against any other enemy. So very much the exact same kind of functionality. So nothing too different. Essentially the exact same premise as the Trunks build. Just in this one, of course, we now use, obviously Goku Black, and we take it from there. So very, very simple, adjustable build. The first 2 are very easy and accessible and make life a lot easier, and are essentially win conditions that are very easily accessible by other players. All you need is a Time Traveler's Future Saga or Realm of the Gods lead for Goku Black, or you need just obviously Hybrid Saiyans, Future Saga, or Time Travelers for Trunks. The next build is going to be the Strength versus Physical. In this one we have the Corrupted Supreme Kai of Time. Now this is a more fun build that requires you to fulfill a couple conditions. Supreme Kai of Time can do some pretty crazy damage, but she does need to do a couple of things first. Firstly, the opposition needs to be in attack down and defense down status, and they need to be sealed. Because you have 3 turns, you can set this up pretty reliably, and she'll do some pretty big damage and quite easily hit the goal. So it's pretty cool to be able to use her. I think she's a lot of fun, and it's nice to set her up. It's also a bit of a preview towards the crossover challenge, so you have kind of a build for that as well, although obviously I'll tackle each stage with a crossover challenge character at that time. The next build is going to be AGL versus Strength. In this one you are going to need a AGL Zamasu, preferably with max level 10 big bad bosses, and you're going to need a 30% support who can activate big bad bosses and also give him some support. You also need him to be in the first turn, because he will transform from the 3rd turn onwards, but you will only get there if you have him in the first turn. So you're going to need to soft reset till that happens. This is probably one of the harder ones to achieve, but it was still a lot of fun. In this situation, you will need Zamasu to get a crit. If he does not crit, he will not be able to get the damage requirement. However, it was still a pretty fun one to do, albeit probably the most difficult one to achieve out of all of these builds. So although it was fun, it was definitely quite difficult. I highly suggest to a lot of players to avoid this one. There are plenty easier ones I've already shown you, so I'd rather go for that, unless you feel like you want to score 77 million in each stage. And then finally we have the Tech versus AGL stage. In this one we're relying on the Tech LR Fusion Zamasu. Tech LR Fusion Zamasu cannot get hit though, because obviously the enemy does not attack, which makes it a little bit more difficult. To achieve this one you're going to need a support, preferably the highest attack support you have. The AGL Goku Rose is pretty good, and you're going to need AGL Zamasu to trigger most of his links, or at least another Zamasu to trigger most of his links. In terms of everything else, you will need a crit from him, because if you do not crit on him, then he will not be able to do the damage. He does have a high chance to crit, so it is pretty, common. However, you are going to basically need all of these requirements to be able to get him to get the damage threshold. Because you can use a Rainbow Friend that'll have level 10 links. It's not impossible, it's just that you do need to do a bit of setup, so you may have to do a soft reset a couple of times. But yeah, that's basically it from me. That's how you beat every single stage with 77 million, making life a little bit easier for all of you. Obviously, if you have any queries or questions, you can let me know. Otherwise, that's basically going to be it from me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do need any more help, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one. So yeah, that is basically going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and thank you very much for watching. But as always, see you guys in the next video. Bye.